Alright, so here's a bit of a follow-up on this guy. Takes about an hour and a half to put it together. This is the first model kit that I truly had to slice every single sprue connector off of the piece itself to remove it. That was exceptionally difficult. Sliced myself once, but then again, if you're not bleeding for your model, you're not building it right, is what I like to say. So it's definitely a great size. So we get all three of them in here for the shot. It's definitely got to be twice as big as the MPC original here. The legs, the head, the lasers, they are indeed movable. However, they are not suitable for any kind of stop motion work such as they come out of the box. So these two laser guns stick together. These two laser guns cannot move, but they can be engineered to do so with a little bit of work. The head moves side to side and rotates, but it doesn't go up or down, which is unfortunately because that would have been a really good touch there. You can see it's totally unstable on two legs. The knees are definitely weak. The legs are either too tight or they're too loose. So if I'm going to do any kind of stop motion with this, it's definitely going to require a lot of extra work in the knees and the hip joints. The feet themselves are really loose, and as you can see here, this pin does loosen up real easily once you start moving things around. They did do a nice cheat for this, so as the foot rotates, any excess length is taken up inside the foot itself. So that was a pretty good idea. The let's see if I forget what to call it now, but the notches inside the legs, you can either lock them into place like this, or you got to actually pull the leg apart a little and then twist it to get it to move. So that's good and bad. It will lock into long-term standing positions, but other than that, it's not really going to, like I said, be animatable. The I don't know, I guess we call this the hip pivots here. These are really weak and flexible, so those can be beefed up perhaps with some brass strips on the insides to make them a bit stronger. I mean, that's just not good right there, and that happens on the back as well. The hip pieces do come loose here. They do notch into place, but they get into such a crazy position that it's just not, well, if you can say a natural position for a fantasy or a science fiction piece, then that's certainly not natural. Getting all the legs to go into one position is not easy. So while everything can be moved, it's more for display purposes than anything else. And even then, even though this is standing on all 4 feet right now, it's, as you can see, completely off balance. So I'll take a look at why that's happening. So there on 2 feet it's standing fine. But I don't know why. So I'm still really psyched about this model, just due to its sheer physical presence, which is really good. However, unfortunately, as I say, it's not going to be really suitable for any kind of stop motion work. I do have another MPC kit standing in the wings that's going to get a full armature to it, and hopefully I'll be able to do something with that. And I'll definitely tinker with this over time. I won't be working on it anytime soon. Now that it's assembled, I can put it out of the way, and it won't be a priority project, because there are a couple model kits that I do want to do armatures for. So I'll do all those at once down the road sometime. Right now I've got a couple other pressing model pipelines to work on, mainly electronics at this point in time. But I think going into the new year, 2010, I will be getting into a Star Wars phase, so I will readdress these at that point. And for the moment, I guess I will call this that, and that will be all. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and this is definitely still a great model, and it's worth the price if you got the cash. So catch you later. See ya.